Hey, what's up guys, this is Pineapple, welcome to the Academy. We're here today with Darkest Dungeon 2. Red Hook Studios brought us this game on October last year as early access. This game is available on Epic Games and so far they've only released the first chapter called Denial. In this first episode, we're setting up the run and we're going through the first act of the chapter. We're also sharing our thoughts on the design of the game, some design decisions and comparisons with Darkest Dungeon 1. I hope you guys like the game and what you see. Do comment down below your thoughts of it. Let's jump onto the video. So we're gonna go ahead first and start the run with the basic heroes. Now this is a setup that I already like quite a lot, because both Man at Arms and Plague Doctor can heal, stress heal the party. Plague Doctor can do a regular heal. Man at Arms is pretty much the tank of this whole situation. Then Highwayman and Grave Robber are the damage dealers. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this party. Now this game, the runs can last for a while, and I mean a few hours, like 3 hours could be your first run, or 5 hours.
Into the crumbling chaos.
We're gonna play the full run, and I'll probably post most of the video, so you're gonna see it in parts. First we start by grabbing a few supplies, and let's see. They give us some combat items, some in items, and a couple trinkets. Speed and blight resistance. We're gonna give the speed to Audrey, to a Grave Robber, and well, blight resistance doesn't really matter for now. So in the start, you first grab a couple of supplies, then you meet the folk who are in despair. Then we visit our inn, and then we can start. So this is pretty much like a like an introduction to the run, so to say. We meet the Desperate Few. These are the inhabitants of this place that are kinda screwed with this whole situation. They give us some food and they give us the light. Now, on the stagecoach on the back, there is the light of the world that we need to preserve. So just don't let this go down, otherwise your run pretty much ends. Alright, we have our first road encounter.
Even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Just a couple of zombies, some lost souls and a widow. Now with the Grave Robber, we're gonna go ahead and just smash their face. This is quite an easy encounter to get things started. We're gonna go ahead and keep smashing their skulls. Maybe you can kill this one. Nice. And Sir Baristan can crush this one. Nice. Don't get stressed. There we go. Not bad, not bad. So they're increasing the relationship now. That's really nice. Heroes in this game have pretty much a likeness to other heroes in the party, so that you have the relationships tab, and each hero basically shows you what they think of the others. So Audrey here, the Grave Robber, is a bit fond of Dismas. They're probably hitting on each other, has happened in the past. Dismas can be quite quite aggressive when it comes to that. I got stunned. What a powerful widow. Alright, can't really do much with this one, so we better buff our party in case anyone likes us. Didn't trigger. So if you think that you cannot do anything to help the situation with by dealing damage or debuffing an enemy, do try to buff your other heroes, because they have a chance to like you when you're buffing them.
Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
There is indeed many more worse situations to come. Well, we also got a trinket from that fight, I believe, or was it not? No, not really. We got some in items. Oh, it was a stagecoach item. Yeah. Medical cabinet. Right, here we are. We need to climb up the mountain, and that we shall do.
Rest tonight. Under the mountain.
Alright, there we go. We got a couple, two count on the loading. If you kill cultists, the loading goes down. So this is pretty much how the inn looks like. Here there is a moment of respite. You can train your abilities, you can upgrade your stagecoach, and select your next quest. You can also, of course, buy healing items and such. So far there isn't really a reason to use the inn items that we got. Resistances and health restores. Maybe I can give a resistance to movement on Barristan, because he has to be my front line. So for the first upgrade we're going with the Ounce of Prevention, and that's because it's an AoE ability that can stress heal the party. That's pretty good. And the second one we also have is Bolster by Barristan. When you upgrade it, it removes 2 stress from himself and the target as long as the stress is 5+. So these 2 abilities are gonna make sure that our heroes are sane and not stressed. We can go ahead and add the items to our stagecoach as well, and we can move on to select the next quest. Let's see. We can either get a mastery point, which is really good. We can increase our ability, but then we have to avoid the Hoarder or visit 3 academic classes, studies they call them. Let's see. Sons to encounter cultists. Cultists are quite the pain in this game. Or we go for the coach upgrade for bandages and nets. You know what? I prefer the mastery points, so we're gonna go ahead and select this quest. Now the quest that you select also shows what kind of area you will walk through. So now we are in the Tangle. Each area has their own unique enemies and unique encounters, and there's pretty much a mini quest to go along with that area. So our mini quest this time is to just avoid the Hoarder, which shouldn't be a problem, I think. We got a long way to go when we start from down here and we make a selection. Now we may select left, middle, or right. Our heroes have no preference over this one yet, so we're gonna see what there is ahead. Here's a Hoarder, so we have to not go there. And I think I would very much like to visit the Hero's Shrine, but we're far from that yet. I have to go left. Yeah, I have to go left in order to avoid the Hoarder, so we're gonna go left. Straight line on the map means there is no surprise encounter. Nice, guys. Don't really need the hospital, because my heroes are still full. But I had to avoid this guy. So nothing to heal. Maybe I can buy some supplies, or I can remove some negative quirks from the guys, but I don't really have any yet. So let's check the supplies if there's anything good to buy. Maybe a couple bandages would be nice. 1 bandage. And the herbs can cure any of the 3 debuffs. So we're good with that. Let's give those combat items to our heroes as well. So the Black Doctor can go with heal. Whoops, wrong slot. With a heal any debuff. Grave Robber will take the bandages. Now bleed resistance and burning salve on Dismas and the bleed resistance on Barristan. Now they are not all quite yet useful.
Elementary problem, is it not?
So let's see. Dismas and Barristan want to go on the right. But I unfortunately have to go to the left. So sorry guys, It's all personal. The watchtower is gonna show us, it's gonna reveal the question marks from the map. Just so we have a better overview of what's to come. I'm glad to choose to ride with you. The watchtower. Not really fond of these animations because you're gonna locked in it. But anyway, here we are. Now we can definitely not go right. Everybody wants to go to the left one. I mean, not everybody, the majority. We'll go left. Not just because they want it, but because Dismas and Variston were the most stressed. They were happy with this decision, so it's good to keep a balance on that. Not bad indeed. Very nice, we're improving our relationship. Resistance encounter with a desperate few. What do you have to give us this time, guys? Oh, we can either sacrifice some light for some supplies or sacrifice 6 supplies. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Always go for the flame. If you don't know what to pick, always go for the one that gives you extra flame. Because you'll definitely run out of it in the future. So they gave us a couple of combat items which can be quite useful, honestly. This one's an offensive one which can deal quite a bit of damage, so we're gonna go ahead and actually equip that. Don't need the burning cell for now, and I think we're good like that. What do we have over here? I kind of forgot. Bleed resistance. I don't exactly remember what kind of enemies we have in this area and what their effects and abilities are. But if we see that they are not bleeding us, then we can get rid of the item on Variston. Let's say we have a knight and a foot soldier. We'll start by getting rid of the foot soldier. Quite nice, didn't get to block that. Let's also maybe start building some light on the knight, because he will be around for a while. Not bad, this guy is almost dead. Oh, quite a bit of damage actually. Now stop stressing, guys, everything's fine. Biting blade. Now they do have bleed indeed. So we will have a chance to use the item that we got after all. Let's keep blighting this guy. Oh, he resisted that. Very nice. Okay, let's use the clothing powders. Stop the bleeding. Oh, it doesn't stop the bleeding, it just increases your resistance towards it. I'm not really happy about that. Well, what can you do? Quite strong hits this knight has. Good heal, but this won't actually heal us, it will just remove the bleeding. So we'll save it for next time. You can the Plague Doctor can only heal someone if they are below 50% health, and they heal them for 20%. I quite like this mechanic that they overused. I think they kind of overused it, but I quite like it. So the thing is that a lot of abilities have thresholds in order to trigger them, like the stress healing on Plague Doctor, for example. Or is it over here? Yeah, you only stress heal if the stress is 5 or above, and the same goes for Man at Arms heal. And that's really good because at least you have less incentives to drag out fights longer. Because in the first Darkest Dungeon, you would play a normal fight and you would keep dragging it over and over. Like, it would take a lot of time just because you wanted to save some time to heal your party and stress heal your party. So in this case, you don't get to do that because you can only heal up to 50%, either health or stress. And I think that's actually good for the gameplay. Alright, we got 5 rounds to complete this combat. Let's start by kicking their faces. So these are just a couple of bandits, nothing really special about them, just a random road encounter. So the thing with these encounters is that you should probably try to leave unhurt, or even better if you can leave this encounter by having your party fully healed, or maybe just increase their relationships. Like this one is really good. Alright, let's build up some riposte on this guy. Perfect, now he's below 50% health, we can heal him with the Plague Doctor. Yeah, you can go back to the front if you'd like. Or not. I used the wrong ability. Shh. No one needs to know about this. Very good. I cannot reach him over there. So we're gonna go ahead and take aim. I should replace these abilities. Don't really like them for this build. So as you level up your heroes, as you complete more runs, you gain experience, and then your heroes unlock new abilities. And then you can select your hero and also select his abilities. So we just need to level up this guy, level up the Highwayman, so we can unlock more fun abilities. Well, actually, I do have them. I just didn't select them. I'm kind of stupid about that. But anyway, we'll do it next time. Let's maybe increase... No, it didn't trigger. We could increase the relationship, because this guy couldn't really hurt the enemy, so we should use anything that we can to increase relationship with other characters. But now, there isn't really a chance to do that. I could have also been destroying the graves, but they automatically go away and we still have time to spare, so I can also use that time to heal myself. But we're gonna go ahead and move on. Don't really want to take the fight to the next round. Alright, very good. Move on to another assistance encounter. We're probably gonna have another road encounter soon.
They had honor once. Now they have nothing at all.
Very nice that our heroes agree. So your heroes, as you can already tell, they voice what they would prefer in the game, like where to go on the road or what to do with the current situation. In this case, 3 of my heroes wanted to fight, and the Plague Doctor also gave me a buff to start with, so this is really nice. Let's see, we're up against Jesus Christ. We're up against the Bishop and the Drummer and 2 foot soldiers. Now the Drummer is buffing the Bishop and the soldiers, of course. Ultimately, the Bishop's the strongest one out of these 4. So we're gonna go ahead and start by trying to get rid of the small ones first. Alright, let's see, they increase this move resistance and speed. That's quite fine. Let's keep on the same target for now. Build up our riposte as well. This guy can hit the first one. Oh, unfortunate resistance there. So with my Blight guy, I usually try to attack the target that my other heroes are not attacking. Let's go ahead and Rampart, just so we can be in the front. I know that his health is low, but don't worry guys, he's gonna be fine. Nice riposte hit. Defensive formation. A taunt as well. But it was on the same guy that was attacking anyway, so that's not gonna be a problem. Let's go ahead. Almost dead. 1 HP left. Focus this guy. Can they reach him? Not really sure. So bleed resistance, let's give it on this guy. Just cause he has taunt. And we can go ahead and get rid of this one. Oh, they don't die immediately. Interesting. Quite a strong party, I would have to say. Alright, we can now heal. We could also kill this guy, but maybe that we can do that with the Man-at-Arms. I would prefer to heal. Oh, he's dead anyway. don't get stressed. Everything's gonna be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and toss a bear trap there. He can now not move from there. And you got a little bit of bleeding. Now, if my party was an expert at firing at the back line, I should definitely get rid of the drummer first. But I don't feel that I have enough on my toolset to do that. So let's build some more repos, definitely heal the front line now.
What a welcome one, nonetheless.
Alright. We should be good to go for this fight. Nothing really crazy or out of the ordinary can happen now, I think. But that's what I think. Alright, but let's talk a bit about Darkest Dungeon 1 versus 2 and what the studio did to basically deliver a pretty much next version of the game. Now, at first, I didn't know what to expect from this game, obviously. But when I saw it was a roguelite game, I was kind of excited. I did really like the feeling of the mansion the first game had that you upgraded and it's like your place and everything. But I think it's much cleaner if it's all in the same run. Everything happens in one run now. It's also a bit more streamlined, I have to say. A lot more streamlined. All your choices and everything just comes one by one. First you select your heroes, then you select their abilities, and then you start the run, and everything is pretty much a choice of 1 to 3 things in front of you. So I really like what they did here. I also like the inventory management, just because there isn't any. Because in the previous Darkest Dungeon you had like 60 trinkets or more in your inventory, and then each time you were going for a mission you had to select pretty much the perfect setup for that mission, and you were googling a lot on how to do things and what the best combination is, or you had to google quite a lot about the enemies of that area. Well, now there is a bit less of that, right? Because you can still go ahead and min-max everything based on your quest selection and quest choices, but you don't really have to go against specific missions and have the specific build and the specific trinket. So I quite like this time that you just have your party, that you try to make them as best as they can be without any extra details, honestly. So those are my 2 main favorites about this new game. Or was it 2? Was it more? I don't know. I'm just rumbling. You can wave goodbye to this guy. Now maybe we can spend some time to heal ourselves. Now this one should heal her. Oh, she's not below 25. This fight did take me down, but that's no problem. I can heal myself better next time. Very nice. Let's make sure the guy doesn't overstress. Ooh, quite close actually. This expedition is doomed. Okay, we definitely need to stress this guy because he's gonna go paranoid and he's gonna ruin the relationship he has with the other party members. Assistance encounter in the front with a roadblock. You're a fool. Maybe you're a fool, Plague Doctor. Now let's see what we got. Extra damage, move resistance, and death store resistance. Interesting. So these are definitely items for our tank, even though this guy's dying. And then this must can have the damage bonus. Now as far as combat items go, I would like to give them something a bit more defensive. Just because of the current situation being a bit a bit precarious. We are high on stress and low on health. But we can probably fix this. We can definitely fix the stress. Yeah, the issue is that it's the same guy that needs to heal everybody. So we need to make sure that the Plague Doctor has got enough time to restore the party to its current condition, to its original condition, and he has 5 rounds to do that. So I was mentioning some things I really like for Darkest Dungeon 2 compared to Darkest Dungeon 1. And there are some things that I'm not 100% fond of. For example, the stagecoach. I mean, you're driving with a stagecoach of the map, right? And while this is probably quite a fun gimmick for many, it grows old quite fast. You get what I mean? It's fun for the first 5 minutes, and then it's just a chore that you have to do to drive around, not because it doesn't really have any impact on the gameplay, right? You do have a couple of obstacles that you can avoid, or they're not even obstacles, they're actually good things. The more things you hit on the road, the more loot you get, or chance to get. But it isn't really fun to do this in this style of game, because mainly I think it doesn't fit the genre, it doesn't fit the style of the game. Now let's see here, we have the opportunity to gain some light and some reward, quite a few rewards here, but we're losing some money, but that's no problem. Let's give them money and get light. Quite like this scenario. They give us food, the mean items, and a stagecoach upgrade. I'll take that. Thank you very much, guys. Good luck with your endeavors, although you'll probably be dead in a while. Now everybody wants to go for the hero story, and so do I. Quite a lucky situation that every one of our heroes wanted to go there. And a road encounter to top things off. This probably gives us more time for the Plague Doctor to heal everybody. Alright. Now I was saying, for the stagecoach, it isn't really fun to drive it around, because you make no choices and it doesn't really fit the style of the game. Although I can forgive them, because that's pretty much the only thing you see the entire game, so they had to make it fancy, I would say. It's not really because it's not really fancy, but I understand why they did this. And you can also have it auto walk by pressing W twice. It's something. It's something. We'll take it for what it is. I mean, the game is good. If you haven't played Darkest Dungeon 1 or 2, I would definitely recommend it as a game, because it is really fun to adventure out there and to, well, out there being the game, right? But it's really fun as an adventure. You really get that RPG feeling where you really get the party and you get to feel the characters, especially since they are fighting with one another and they're being stressed and they're doing random shit just because they are going insane. That feeling of the game is, I think, really good. They are doing it really well. They're putting you in the mood. So go ahead and try it if you haven't already. Now, if you've played a lot of Darkest Dungeon 1 though, don't go into this expecting it's a different game, because essentially the shell around it is different, but the fight and the core combat is pretty much the same. Now let's see, we can choose now which hero to follow the story, so we can learn a bit more maybe about the Plague Doctor. I have done a few already. I think the Highwayman is maxed out. So we get the chapter 1 of the Plague Doctor, and he's the good student, so he or she started off as a good student, we suppose. Let's see.
Brilliant and bold, her unconventional theories created nothing short of a scandal in her 4th year. The mocking whispers and scornful glares of her peers and professors had an ironically invigorating effect upon her extracurricular experiments. The mysteries of the human body, of life and death itself, hovered just beyond her
She,
elbow's
okay,
reach.
it's good to know.
If only she could acquire a corpse of sufficient freshness.
She killed someone, didn't she? She probably killed someone just to play with the body. That's grim, girl. But we're gonna learn more about her story in the future, so this is a concept with the hero runs. See, everybody wants to go for the reward. I mean, how can you say no to that? So the hero stories have this bell icon, and they give you the chance to progress with the hero, and that hero pretty much gains new abilities and levels up. Standard meta progression system. Let's see, we got some trinkets for resistances, and I would love to give them to the Plague Doctor because he's quite squishy and doesn't have a better trinket for now. Now let's see what kind of combat items we carry. We got 2 bandages, and we're not in a grim situation right now, so I would prefer to swap those for something more offensive, if I had any. So let's keep the blind as an option. Maybe we come across a really good, really powerful enemy. Picking up more slime mold on the way, not gonna really eat that. It's a food item, but it's the crappiest food item you can get, like rotten flies in Minecraft, I think. Same party composition this time. Maybe we can switch things around and go for the drummer or the bishop. The bishop isn't really going down as easily, but this guy has taunt. With this one we can get some dodge. Let's go ahead and try it for once, see if it's worth using on the first turn. It gives us dodge for 3 hits and speed, so we get to play faster next round. So it is pretty much a defensive cooldown, which is why I'm not really fond of it. Now Barristan can go ahead and smash his face. Very nice. Build some riposte through this guy, definitely. He's gonna get hit. He has taunt now. Boom boom. Low damage, but got rid of one of the block. Ooh, this guy's stressed out of his mind. I mean, I could keep stress healing him all the time, but the other members will not stress heal. So I'm kind of waiting for the other members to build above 5, just so my stress ability has a bit more impact. Now he has a chance of dying from the blight, but that's low. I think, I'm not exactly sure, but I think that each time they get damaged, there is a chance that they die. The next blow could be fatal, but I'm not 100% sure what the trigger chance is for dodge and debuff. But I am kind of anxious about his stress. See, you kind of feel it already, so we're gonna keep stress healing him. He's also buffing the resistances for everyone else, so that's kind of a bonus in this case. We're gonna go ahead and lay out a trap on this guy just so we can bleed him one more time. And we kill this guy. Very nice. Alright, now I can start hitting the second guy, absorb one of the hits and move forward, so that's pretty good. Let's see what you got. You cut, you miss. Sorry, but this girl got the moves. Alright, now we can get 2 in 1 hit. Let's see if that's worth. That was kind of worth it. You go, girl. Ooh, nice animation on the drum. Damn, you cannot get the hit on her. Yeah, go for the big guy. Alright, we can go ahead and blind this guy since he's the one. Oh, he resisted that. I mean, I was gonna say that he's the one that hits the most, so we can blind him. But apparently he has a good eyesight. Doesn't get fooled by smokes and tricks. Let's see, he's the one that maybe I can just blind the 2 of them. Didn't really want to get a hit on him yet, because even if he dies, he's just gonna be another tombstone. So I definitely have enough time to play around a bit. Now let's see here, just attack this guy. He's almost dead. Next one should be fatal. Alright. Kill him and get a riposte bonus. That's really nice. And a stress heal on top of that. I'm quite happy about that. I'm not really happy about my options here though. I have to apply blight to a tombstone. Now let's move forward again. Very nice. Now this guy's in the front. I can focus on him. Drummer isn't really gonna be a problem right now. So let's just bring this guy down. Alright. Fight should be over. Stress heal one more time. And the rounds of... Oh, I didn't get a chance to kill them all. So no reward. Ah, I should have paid attention a bit more to the rounds. My bad, guys. So, if you didn't get what happened, the round was... well, the game was pretty much over because they gave me 5 rounds to kill them and I didn't. I kind of delayed a bit too much there. But that's no problem. We kind of skipped the reward, but we got to stress heal the party a bit. So I should have handled that a bit better, should have been a bit more offensive, but all in all I don't think it's going to be a problem for this run. Now let's check the relationship with the other characters are quite good, especially Highwayman is being popular over here, I can tell. Man at Arms is also well. That's quite nice. Ooh, I am over encumbered. That kind of means that I'm full. I cannot move the couch without getting rid of some items. So let's see. We don't really need a second one of that. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. The blind bomb, we got 1 of it, so we're gonna keep it. Some more bandages, maybe we can stack them. Nice. And over here, let's see what's useful to keep. We don't really have any in these areas, so we're gonna go ahead with the blood resistance, which we can use for this area here. And we'll keep the other ones for after we finish with the tangle. Resistance encounter next with no surprises is pretty good. We can already plan out our next. We're going to the Oasis next, which is good. It can stress heal us a bit. Let's see what you got for us, guys. We got 67 flame, which is pretty good. Got some to spare, but we don't need to. I'm still gonna give you money. You're very nice. Some combat items with resistances. Not great, not terrible. We are still overwhelmed though. So let's see, I'm gonna get rid of this one. It's definitely not useful for now. We got too many of those. We can still keep moving, but we won't be able to pick up items from the ground. So we'll get rid of this one as well. And I think we also have quite a bit of useless stuff lying around over here. Too much bread. Don't really need as much. But I'm not gonna toss it yet. Stun resistance until the next inn. That's pretty good. Frenzied enemies. We got 5 rounds. Keep my eye out on this one. So let's not start with an absinthe. Let's not waste any time. We'll go ahead and start picking up on the first guy. Always riposte on the first turn. Nice. This guy's a bit stressed and he can also stress heal her, but I'm not gonna start doing that yet. Fells are stout, building some blight on the night. Crush, crush. Let's see what they got. On guard. Well, you can defense up all you want, man, but my blight is still gonna kill you. This guy is building up something big. Let's try to get rid of the ads as fast as we can. Don't want to blind this guy yet. Purge the unworthy. He's not unworthy. He's Barristan, our man at arms. What are you talking about? See, he blocked 1 damage. Steady. Nice, okay. Can we stress heal yet? I'd prefer to do that next turn. Maybe we can just heal her a bit. You didn't need that as much, just be honest. maybe you did. It's fine, you're fine. Get some bandages. Because I want to stress heal next turn. Alright. We'll go for the stress heal this time. Because we'll have it available in 2 turns from now. And there is quite a big chance that in 2 turns from now we will be more stressed. No riposte? Great. That's perfect. And we got a combo on top on this guy. Cannot really use it, I see. But no problem. Oof. Quite a bit of riposte there. Alright. We can just smash in his face. Almost dead, need a couple of hits. He's building up. So let's heal this guy since he asked for it. There you go. Alright, blade resistance. Here you go, man. Wicked slice on the knight. Knight's almost dead. What about now? Knight's dead. Very good. We got 1 round. Yeah, we got 1 round to get rid of the bishop. Not really sure if we'll manage to do that. 3 to 5 damage to the 4 and a 2 on top of that. So we'll go ahead with this one. Go 6 damage. Don't really think I can do much. Blinding us doesn't deal any damage, so we'll just use this turn to heal. Now over here, cannot really do anything in the back line. Don't really also got time to clear the corpses, so we'll go ahead and bolster our stress healer. Have a peace of mind, my friend. Oh, of course. How could I not think of that? But it is gonna be the 5th round. These enemies are gonna go away. I'm not gonna get no reward. Second time this happens. Not really fun of this. Kinda shows that my party is actually slow, or I'm being slow with the party. Because obviously it's not the preferable scenario to lose the encounter like that. Well, I didn't really lose anything, but I didn't win anything also. I'm gonna need those trinkets, I'm gonna need those currency items. We can leave, or we can pay some money to stress heal and get some flame. Audrey is quite stressed, so I would prefer to do that. Respectful now, that's really good. Really good. Got some flame, very nice. Her stress is down. Was really good. The Oasis, they have some breathing room. We're up against the Guardian. The inn is in reach, perhaps a last grab for riches. Well, I certainly hope so, because we didn't really get any fancy items yet. But let's see, we got a mini boss ahead, and then we can visit the inn. Loading is quite low yet, so this is pretty much kind of like a difficulty meter on the encounter. The higher it is, the more difficult the game is gonna be, and the more encounters you're gonna get. And you lower this by killing cultists. And let's see what the game has to offer for this one, though. As many rounds as we want, and we're up against a couple of zombies, honestly, and an arbalist. Not gonna be difficult from what I see. Cannot really think of what they could do to hurt me as much, but I'm gonna start by stress healing and improving relationships a bit. Oh, perfect. See, when they like each other, I mean really like each other, they're being nice to one another, and when they're making moves in game, they have a chance to increase damage, stress heal, buff, like what happened now, which is a pretty cool addition to the game. Kind of forgot to mention it before when I was comparing the 2 versions. It's quite a nice, refreshing mechanic to be able to improve relations between your party, because it really pulls you in, right? It makes the whole thing a lot more immersive, knowing what the characters are going through. Like basically they're cramped inside a coach for four people together. But these two grew some respect for each other, which is honestly great. Oops, I kind of misclicked. Oh, that was funny. I misclicked on the grave, but then Audrey was so fond of getting rid of that grave. Nice. No, we definitely need to heal our highwayman over here.
This is no time to falter.
Oof, that hurt. Oh, it's a big oof. Let's go ahead and defend him. Make sure he doesn't die on us. Good call from what I see. I don't know why you got all eyes on you, man. They definitely pack a punch, these guys. Alright, let's attack on the one that doesn't have a defensive buff. Definitely heal this guy again.
Generosity. What a welcome
Nice, you're friends now.
tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Almost there, guys. Alright, round 4. I need to protect anyone. I would rather attack, to be honest, but I kinda have to. So everyone's low. You've done so much, let me help. Oh, perfect, that was great. I don't know where you got that healing, but thanks. See, I told you they're gonna hit on each other. Dismas is always hitting on Audrey, and I think she likes it back. I mean, you could just say they are just respectful of one another and they're being good colleagues. Play a few sessions with the two, you'll see just how much they like each other, and sometimes Dismas is inviting Andre to sleep on the stage couch together. So I think this is kind of an inside thing the developers have built, or it's a random coincidence that keeps happening in my games, or my head is twisted. So take it with a grain of salt, but I think they really like each other. Anyway, let's focus on the on the actual gameplay. And we're almost done with this fight. They kind of scared me a bit there. But we're fine. The inn is after this combat, which gives us enough time to heal and stress the party before we start the next quest. Let's make sure this guy doesn't do anything crazy like this. Jesus, that hurt. Don't let her go down, guys, please. Okay, this guy's dead. Is there anything I can do to help? I mean, I'll defend. Great, that's exactly what I wanted. Because I couldn't really heal her or anything. But I could defend. Now, Absinthe's gonna heal her. Perfect. And one more turn. I mean, this guy's probably gonna be dead. But anyway, I could have spared another turn just to heal an extra time. Now let's see, do we advance or do we escape? Do we go for the boss? Let's see, I was thinking of just going straight to the inn, but I think we're doing quite good, and we got, well, not really a great reward, but maybe, just maybe, we can do well enough to last until the mini-boss. Awesome. I love it when you guys like each other. Let's see, we have so far 3 strong relationships, which is great. We are running out of combat items though from what I can see. Let's see how well we can do on this one, and if this fight goes well, we'll go for the mini boss. How about that? Oh, perfect. He's got some extra damage now. We can definitely heal, but the question is who? I need to keep spamming this. I got 3 left in this combat, so first one's gonna be on Audrey. Sorry, I was trying to focus on what my options are for this one. Definitely need the riposte. Perfect kill here as well. Awesome, we can fight again. Nice. Alright, can see Absinthe yet? No? Great, because you will in a moment. Let's first get rid of the front line. Well struck indeed. Got the stress heal on, that's perfect. Definitely gonna rampart with this guy. Great, now we can heal Highwayman. I really hope this hit was on Audrey, because she can heal herself, and I wanted to basically max out my healing for this combat. Even though, to be honest, it was kind of stupid to heal her first. She should have healed herself, now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, we'll manage. Hold a bit longer, my friend. So this icon here just shows us our progress so far in this encounter. This is a 3-piece encounter where you can basically opt out anytime that you want. And the third fight is up against a slightly bigger thing. And that depends on the region that you choose, of course. Don't really think my party is ready for a third encounter yet. So maybe we can work our way towards that. You can do it. Of course you can. Just use your girdle power and everything's gonna be fine. Now let's see. Stress heal or damage? Definitely with damage. 100%. Okay, this guy should be dead. Oh no, not yet. This guy should be dead. Hopefully he dies from the blight. Let's see. Perfect. It gives us some time to play around and heal as much as we can. Although we've already kind of used most of the healing. Oof. True teamwork indeed. Kind of wanted a bit more time to patch up my stuff. Let's see what we get to. 50% blight resistance. Not really fond of that much, because you have to equip 2 slots in order to get that. Do we advance? It is kind of stupid to advance here, but I also want to show you guys how it looks to complete the full encounter with a guardian. So that probably, for now, it probably means that we are losing the run, so I'll take what I can. I mean, you don't always have to clear the mini-boss. I mean, if you can, that's great. There's probably people around that are saying, oh, you gotta toss the run if you don't kill every mini-boss or something. But I don't really care. I'm just having fun with the game, so I want to keep myself alive for now. Although there was a chance I could defeat it. But we'll go ahead and go visit the inn, and we'll fight the mini-boss next time. There's plenty of time for that. And honestly, the game isn't really as difficult, at least for now, simply because it is the first act, I think. But anyway, let's give some items to our guys just so we can move on, because the stage code's full. Perfect, it's not full now. We can move to the inn, where we will definitely use a couple of items, and we can also upgrade, I think. Yeah. So this states this storage trunk coach upgrade, what it does is just increases this number up here. It just increases the item, the max items that you can carry on the stagecoach. So perfect, we make it safely to the inn with 84 light. That's great. I mean, in hindsight, maybe I could have pushed for the mini boss.
We would come here
Well,
and
we'll. Oh my god, the loading is too much. So next run will definitely next patch, or well, it's not a run, it's not a patch. Anyway, next time, next act. Thank you. Next act, we're definitely gonna go after some cultists to reduce loading, because that does drain our flame quite a lot. So let's use a couple of in items to make sure. Oh, perfect, we got another upgrade. I'm gonna use it. Well, let's see. Our stress healing was fine for now. I'm definitely gonna replace some abilities here. I like the point blank shot. I also like the double tap. Oh, too much Rocket League played. I'll go for this one, which means I'm kind of locked on the second and third target, but that's fine. So Dismas abilities is gonna be these ones. Let's see, one step at a time. First, let's get rid of some stress and improve the. Oh, they don't want to fight. First to fail. Let's see, who doesn't really like each other, because we'll have them. Okay, Audrey and Paracelsus. What kind of name is that? Paracelsus? Well, these two don't really like each other, so maybe we can have them fight. No, Audrey doesn't want to fight. Now, let's have them play some cards. That went kind of okay. Let's have these guys do share a drink. Exactly. Oh, it burns. Yes, it does, my friend. Relationships. Didn't really improve them. Let's have you fight again. Who's up for it? You two. Do it again. Oh man, it's not really going well, but still got some powerful friendships over here, I see. But Man at Arms isn't really popular right now. So, did that work? Oh, it did. Perfect.
Inspiration unites the hopeful.
Very, very, very nice. So, we don't really need them all, so let's get rid of that. Let's have you guys fight one more time. No? Never mind. We won't do that. We'll do it next time we visit the inn. Some stun resistance. Let's see, you're the most important character of the bunch, as well as you. So we'll go ahead and use. I'm using everything, simply because we'll loot a lot of stuff in the future, and I'm definitely gonna need to get rid of some. So let's make some space. And let's take a look at our combat items one more time. We got some blight resistance, which is gonna be useful probably in the next run. Don't really need the bleed resistances yet, and this removes enemy stealth. Oh, I thought this. Come on, I shouldn't have tossed that out. I was kind of in a hurry, so no problem. Let's see if they have anything nice to give. I'll definitely get some stress healing items.
And dangerous.
Let's see, and maybe we got 40, so we can have. Oh, this one is kind of nice. Chance to apply invulnerable on hit. Yeah, I wish I had enough baubles to get that. But no problem. We're gonna keep them till next time. Don't really think I need anything else yet, but I do have 3 mastery points. That's actually quite good. So let's see what this does. It increases healing by 5% more. Not really the best for now, but I would like to increase his blight chance, if that's a thing. Only when the target's comboed. It's something. Let's see. These guys deal with combo. So first of all, I'm really gonna do bolster. These two abilities are the best in my head. Let's definitely improve riposte because it's something we use every single time. And I could increase the damage in the pit to face. Yes, I like that because it ignores armor, and that's probably her most used ability. Perfect. So we can select our route. See, we got 3 options. The slush, I think this is just farming relics. And we got some codes upgrades, mastery points. And this is pretty much the same as before. Don't really want to do the same one again. Don't really want to do the footer again. So we're gonna go here. But I'm gonna save this for the next time. We'll release this run in episodes, so next time we'll visit the chapter as the next video and the next one after that, until we either lose or finish the run. Please tell me if you like the game or if you like the video. If you like what you're watching, please comment or sub, it really helps. Otherwise, I'll see you on Discord and see you next time. Cheers!